Welcome to the Morning Skate, episode 364, I believe. Your host, Ked, joined by my co-host, Brownie. Brownie, what's going on, buddy?
I'm on the left wing feeling awkward.
I'm like a little rattled right now because it says live 2 minutes, 17 seconds. So, like, have we been live?
Oh, mine says live 44 seconds.
Okay, all right. So we should be good. What's going on?
You get a haircut?
Haircut, yup.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, head over to our YouTube channel. You can watch us idiots just talk about hockey for the next however long. But
we got a lot of house cleaning. What do you call it? What do you call it when you have to like a bunch of spring cleaning? Yeah, we got a bunch of shit we haven't talked about, and let's see. Through various benders and holidays, we were unable to line up our battleships in order to make a united front, but now we're good.
Yep.
Yeah, this episode is sponsored to you from my side by Miller Lite and Fireball.
There you go. I don't even remember what I was drinking the other day. But yeah, we do have a ton to talk about. I don't think I see any mea culpas, which is not. Yeah,
no.
Perfect.
Well, who knows? It was so long ago.
All right, so let's just hop into it, dude.
Yeah,
so Don Cherry retired.
Yeah, grapes.
After 8 decades in the game, he's stepping away after recording 313 episodes. He said goodbye on the Don Cherry Grapevine podcast. He got in like a ton of heat like a few years ago, and essentially got kicked off of everything. But I mean, this guy is hockey, right? Like Canada, like in the States, like
also the Bruins. Longtime Bruins. He was before we had kids. My Riley's bedroom was my office, and I had all these great pictures hanging up on the walls, like Ference with the cup and stuff. You know, not like the diving Bobby Orr like everybody has. You know, I like to be a little different.
Your moments, yeah.
Yeah, and I have one of Don Cherry when he was a rookie invite to Bruins development camp on the ice skating.
That's pretty sick.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great picture.
I think, I mean, everybody knows who he is, and whether you disagree with some of the things he said, like definitely a builder, like definitely trying to put hockey on the map for sure, even more on the map, I could say. But it's not in here, but I also have to say congratulations to Bob McKenzie, who also retired.
Oh, I didn't. I did know that, and he took the. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
But no, just the Bob father, man. He was like the number one insider. What he said goes.
Bobby Marner.
Never wrong. Another retirement, Matt Martin, after 16 seasons in the NHL with the Islanders in Toronto. Only 2 seasons in Toronto. He had 81 goals, 97 assists for 198 points in 987 games played with 1,168 penalty minutes. Ontario native called it quits. He'll move on to special assistant to the GM role with the Islanders. One of the most badass fourth lines ever. Tough.
Yeah.
Never really he was never really a rat about it. I don't think.
I wouldn't call him a dirty player, but
I think he did it the right way. And like when the cool thing I liked about Matt Martin is even when he wasn't fighting, he still had like a role. Like he was a hockey player. Like he threw the body. He did the shit that all the stars don't want to do.
A little bit of a throwback.
Yeah, and he carved himself 987 games. So at the end of the day, sick haps to you, man. Sucks you.
When I saw that 987, I'm like, oh, Ked's gonna be psyched that he didn't do the 1,000. And isn't that your thing? You're always like, don't make everybody pay for your 1,000. Was that you that always used to say that?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So those are retirements. We have a comeback story. Jonathan Toews is back. The former Chicago captain signed with his hometown Jets for 1 season at $2 million with attainable bonuses, like extra $500K for each 10 games played after 20 games played. And then also in the playoffs, I mean, I hope he still has it. Like you would hate to see him come back and not have it. And then it's like, fuck, this sucks.
I would think that
if he does even a little, that helps.
I would think that if he came back after, was it 2 years or something? He's at the point where he knows he can play. And I did like the fact that he came out and said, I'm trying to see how old he is. 37. So he's got, he came out and said, he goes, look, I want to start on the fourth line. I don't want to be given anything. He goes, I want to work for it, earn my way up. And if I make it, up to the top 6, great. If I don't, that's fine too.
Over
I think he's got
under
the right attitude going in.
Over under 35 points.
Over.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I love Toews. I love the way he plays. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
and he's in a good. That's a good spot for him.
Yeah, I think so too. And again, like he has that leadership there that maybe the Jets haven't had that the last however many years. I hope he does. I've never had a problem with him. I think he played another guy who plays the game the right way. 200 feet.
Agreed.
Does the right things. Mario Lemieux and his group are trying to buy back the Penguins from the Fenway Group. So what a run that was. Probably gearing up for the inevitable Gavin McKenna to Pittsburgh next year that we all see coming. We're calling that now. Did you see there was talks about Crosby getting dealt and all that shit, and then they're like, that's just not real?
Gavin McKenna, I mean, it's lining up. He's at Penn State, right? That's where he's going.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll just see. You never know how those lottery balls are going to bounce.
Yeah, except for we kind of do. The new NHL CBA 84-game regular season starting in 2026-27. Preseason shortened to 4 games. Players with over 100 games played can play a max of 2 preseason games. I kind of like that, right? Like, max player contracts length is shortened to 7 years, 6 for free agents. New comprehensive playoff salary cap system closes that LTIR loophole, so Vegas and Tampa are collectively shitting their pants. Draft pick signing rights to universally expire at the age of 22, regardless of what league they're playing in. No more deferred salary deals allowed. No more team mandated game day dress codes for players, which a bunch of weirdos are like, oh, I can't wait to see the ripped jeans that the boys are wearing. Dude, if you're watching hockey to watch some guys in ripped jeans and Air Jordans, like, I don't think I'm not going to be getting along with you.
So is PK Subban's going to be out of a job because he won't be able to talk about the game day fits, his whole segment?
There's an increase to Stanley Cup playoff bonus pool fund that nearly doubled. It establishes a full-time EBUG position within teams. The EBUG goalie may not play an NHL game under a regular standard player contract, have played pro hockey the prior 3 seasons, have a contract would prevent them from being an EBUG, be on the reserve RFA list for any NHL team. Dude, you know what? This just reminds me of the bullpen catcher. Like, arguably the best job in sports. This has got to be kind of close.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the EBUG was one of those unique, quirky things about hockey that everybody loved. Although some people hated it, obviously, because you can't have, you know, people can't agree on anything. But the way that they're doing this, it's a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, you know, what we have there. Talk about the Rangers briefly. They got rid of Keandre Miller. He got sent to Carolina for a draft pick. What the fuck was that kid's
That's
name?
all coming, so it's all in the
sheet. Okay. Yeah. Well, because I know you got the Bruins lined up. So how about we do Bruins and I'll go back to the Rangers.
So in the midst of doing nothing, they announced the new retro logo. Woohoo. Hey, look over here. Don't pay no attention to the shit show that's running. They signed Tanner Jeannot. Jeanette, how do you say his name? Jeannot, right? Jeannot. Whatever. I'm so like over this. So we'll get to this, but I wanted to highlight it. 5 times 3.5. He's the same fucking player as Trent Frederick or Justin Brazeau, but he's got less upside because of his age.
I think I'm going to disagree with you on this one. I think the thing I don't like about this is how many years he got. I don't hate 3.5, and this could be we might not be contending, but it's going to be entertaining as fuck. Like you're going to end up loving Tanner.
So this is the problem, right? You want to make the playoffs, or do you want to cave everyone's head in, bring back Chara, bring back Lucic? Shut up, dude. It's a different NHL. You need to have some jam. You need to bang bodies like Florida does, but you also need to put the puck in the net.
I agree with that, but
he had 20. He broke 20 goals one season.
I know, but he's just a Bruin. Like when I think of the Bruins, the big bad Bruins, black and gold, where you're like, fuck, we got to play the Bruins. I see Tanner Jeannot as a part of that. He's tough as shit. I'm pretty sure his nickname's like the Oxman or something like that because he's from Oxbow. He just beats the shit out of people. He's heavy, finishes every one of his checks. Now, is he going to put the puck in
saying
the back
all the
of the
right
net?
stuff, and
Probably
he seems like a good dude. I just
sticks up for teammates. I think he makes.
there was
That's
a
like a
lot of
culture thing.
players the Bruins could have got that would have been in top 6.
Yeah.
And now there's all kinds of
I
rumors.
also wasn't a huge fan of like the top 6 guys out there this year.
Who you weren't?
No.
Well, there is a huge free agent market next year already. They're talking about. I just been hearing from some people that are like a lot closer to it than I am, and it's like I said, Neely extended Sweeney. Sweeney got a new coach. Everybody's covering their asses, and they're gonna fill the penalty box. It's gonna be all big hit highlights and fights, and all the fucking mouth breathers are gonna be like, "This is fucking awesome," and the Jacobs are gonna be like, "Oh, we made the first round, great," and that's rinse and repeat, and you're wasting Pasternak. I don't know. We'll see.
I think the only way you can go your way is if you guys make a huge move. I don't know if that was.
I would like them to make a huge move.
Because right now you have Pasta and McAvoy.
Yeah, let's make a huge move. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then my last thing, I don't know if you know this guy. So Lyndon Byers, LB, former Bruin, tough guy. He was the 39th pick overall. He died on July 4th at age 61, very young. He had some health issues the last number of years. Just an absolute beauty this guy was. He came from the WHL Regina Pats. He could score and fight. Typical Western Hockey League dude. Played 9 seasons with Boston, and then he played like another 18 games with San Jose. Put up a stat line of 24, 42, 66 with nearly 1,000 PIMs. He ended up being a morning DJ here in Boston on WAAF. Personality for fucking days, this guy. We had a lot of mutual friends. I knew him by like, hey, what's up? And, hey, Brownie, that kind of thing. Not like buddies, but just a great guy. Always loved to talk hockey. Always respectful. Always like say hi to Lori if we were out. Just a fucking genuine guy. And I have some friends that were really close with him. Just a stand-up dude. Buddies with Neely. They used to run around down the Cape back in the day. Just an absolute great guy, and it's a shame his kid and his wife. Just a sad story, but it was, just want to give some stick taps and some love to LB, old number 34. Just a funny story. There was Milbury was the coach. There was some series where LB was a healthy scratch. And Milbury said something along the lines of, I don't know where LB is, but he'll be here for the next game. And one of my buddies was sitting next to him at a bar over by BC, Mary Ann's. And he was elbowing. He was like, hey, you just said your name. He's like, well, I'll be there next game. Yeah, it was back in the day. Like, you didn't have to be at the game, It was a different time. That's just an absolute weapon. Look up his highlights. He had some skill too, but talk about sticking up for your teammates. This guy is what he did. So
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, R.I.P.
So Florida ended up beating Edmonton. It wasn't McDavid's year. No. I think it was a little bit more dominant than the first time around. Would you agree? Disagree?
Oh, Florida's got a GM that knows what the fuck he's doing, and third line's better than a lot of teams' first lines.
They're a team, right? When you
deep, relentless, scoring from everywhere, physical, irritating.
They're like if the Carolina Hurricanes had any jam, like at all,
or a better coach,
because they just come in waves. Nobody takes a shift off.
And an elite goalie at the back of it.
Yeah, Hall of Fame
playoff money goalie.
For Edmonton, if Toronto isn't setting a good enough example of how to fuck up the payroll, Edmonton isn't that far behind with Darnell Nurse, who has 4 more years at $9.25 million, third highest on the roster, which is more than Makar, Yossi, Crosby, Heiskanen, Quinn Hughes, and Trent Frederick. So that one doesn't look like it's working out. Oh, sorry, Reinhardt. Not a good contract, man.
I feel bad because Darnell Nurse he's a serviceable defenseman, but he's at that price, he's crippling them.
Yeah.
And how are you going to move that contract?
You're not.
Right.
They signed Trent Frederick for 3.85 mil, so he's going to Edmonton.
Yeah, he loved it there, clearly.
Bouchard
got signed since this has been. They signed Bouchard.
Okay. All right. And then they also sent Evander Kane to Vancouver for a 2025 4th round pick. Kind of changes the dynamic in that locker room a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a money save, right, to free up some cap space. But it also seems like they maybe got tired of Evander Kane's show.
Maybe,
which is I mean, obviously, no one knows what goes behind closed doors, but based on ice production and the way he can, the way he plays and how he impacts a game and how dynamic he is, it's amazing to me that he can't stick. Right? He's got to be just a complete jackass.
Yeah, but he's stuck in Edmonton a lot longer than we thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Remember when they first signed him? Everybody was like, "What?" Yeah. And he was there for a little bit. So I guess
he also, when they got eliminated, was it? I don't remember if it was the elimination game or if it was Game 5, where he got the misconduct at the end of the game, and he didn't. No, it was the elimination game. He didn't come back out to shake hands.
Yeah, on the other end, Sam Bennett signs 8 years, $8 million. Team defense led by Barkov over the last 2 playoffs for Florida. McDavid only had 4 goals in 13 games played. Kucherov, no goals in 10. Matthews, 1 goal in 7. Pasta, 1 goal in 6. And Panarin, 1 goal in 6. So,
jeez, I mean, come on.
It's not bad.
I will say, I've always known about Barkov and how good he is, but really watching him this year, like I watched a lot of Florida. Like that was probably the team I watched the most, I would say, in this year's playoffs. You know what it reminds me of? What are we? 17 minutes in. He reminds me of Bergeron.
There it is. Yeah, I mean those are crazy numbers. Most career goals in the Stanley Cup final: Brad Marchand with 13, Corey Perry 11, Andre Palat 9, Malkin 8, Sam Bennett 7, Patrick Kane 7. All right, here's your Brad Marchand show that Brownie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna look at you in the eyes when I go through this. Marchand, he leads all active players in the finals, goals 13. First player to score 6 goals in a cup final since 1988. First player to score 5+ goals in a final with 2 different teams. Most road goals in a cup final series with 5. He has 10 goals in 22 games played in the playoffs at the age of 37. He scored 10 goals in the playoffs, and 7 of those gave Florida the lead. That's a sick stat. Joined Mario as the only 2 players to score 5+ goals multiple times in the finals in the last 59 years. Is the rest of these?
No. The rest of those are not Marchand. Although one other thing about Marchand, I wasn't able to confirm it before we were on here tonight, but I saw a story today that he very quietly gave $1 million for the search and rescue at the Texas flooding. I don't know if it's true.
Okay.
But I did see that, and I didn't have a chance to verify it.
All right. I mean, crazy.
Yeah. And Bruins,
just a hockey player, man.
Bruins didn't need to trade him, but
most goals in a single postseason among active players: Zach Hyman 16 in 2024, Ovechkin 15 in 2018, Crosby 15 in 2009, and Sam Bennett with 15 in 2025. Just what a team, man!
What a stat for Sam Bennett with those guys. Yeah. I mean Hyman, but still,
still sick.
I love this little blurb. This is one of my favorite things I saw.
During the parade, players had Super Soaker-style squirt guns filled with ice from Game 6 sheet, and they sprayed fans. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I love that
shit.
Yeah. Florida is the following players locked up through at least 2030. Barkov, Tkachuk, Reinhart, Bennett, Verhaeghe, Lundell, Marchand, Jones, Ekblad, and Forsling.
Just give Bill Zito the GM of the year for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you fucking do it right there.
We'll do trades, and then we'll do free agents. So trade-wise, the Rangers sent Chris Kreider in a 2025 4th to Anaheim for Carey Terrence and a 2025 3rd. I think we talked about that last time.
I wasn't sure, so I just put everything. Yeah.
Okay. Dallas sent Mason Marchment to Seattle for a 2025 4th and a 2026 3rd. Anaheim sent Zegras to Philly for Ryan Poehling, a 2025 2nd and a 2026 4th, because I tell you what, when you think of that about the Philadelphia Flyers, when you think of the fabric of their team, the type of player is Trevor Zegras, you know? So, and Buffalo sent J.J. Peterka to Utah for Josh Doan and Michael Kessering. I'm interested to see how that goes because everybody was sucking this Peterka guy off, and like I thought he was okay. I'm interested to see if he's as good as people say he is.
I think Utah gave up on those guys a little quick.
I don't hate Josh Doan.
No, and Kessering does what he does. You know?
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Islanders sent Noah Dobson to Montreal for Emil Heineman, pick 16 and 17 in the 2025 draft. I know that like Dobson's good. And I don't watch enough Islanders games because I just fucking hate the Islanders.
Lot. That's a lot.
When Noah Dobson's on the ice, I'm not like, oh shit, Noah Dobson has the puck. I've never once thought that in my life.
That this is going to be one of those trades that they look back on in like 4 years with those 2 picks, and they're like, "What's the Noah Dobson trade tree now?" You know what I mean? They'll be following that. Yeah.
Colorado sent Charlie Coyle and Miles Wood to Columbus for Gavin Brindley, a 2025 third and a 2027 second. Detroit sent Peter Mrazek, a 4th and a 2nd to Anaheim for John Gibson. So it looks like Detroit solidified their goaltending. Good for them.
John Gibson's wanted out, remember? We talked about that last year. He played this whole year like, get me the fuck out of here. Yeah. That's a good spot for him.
Yeah, I think so. Detroit, Tarasenko to Minnesota for futures. Toronto sent Mitch Marner to Vegas for Nicholas Roy. That whole Marner, Toronto, Vegas thing makes so much sense. And it's so like annoying and infuriating at the same time. Like how happy he was to be in Vegas and like how he kind of, I don't know. I think he's full of shit. I don't think he wanted to be in Toronto. I think he wanted to get the fuck out of there.
And I don't
he's all happy.
I don't know if he's going to be able to handle Butch Cassidy. I'll tell you that right now.
We'll see.
Yep.
The Rangers sent Keandre Miller to Carolina for Scott Morrow, a 2026 first and a second. I guess this Morrow kid's supposed to be pretty good.
It's a great deal for the Rangers.
Yeah. The only issue I have with this is Carolina obviously thought that they see something in this kid. And as a Rangers fan, I remember when he first came in the league, he was like a one-man breakout, and he could fucking skate with the wind. Like, we all collectively thought he was going to be nasty. He regressed every single year. He doesn't have any jam in his game at all. My thing is now he's going to be on a team with Brind'Amour. Brind'Amour, you might hate him, but he's got to be a halfway decent coach. And my thing is they have a left-handed defenseman there and Jacob Slavin, who can also skate, is big, has the reach. Maybe Slavin kind of takes him under his wing. This is me convincing myself that this is going to end horribly for the Rangers. That's my only oh shit. Maybe Keandre Miller becomes another Slavin, and then you're playing the Hurricanes, and every 2 out of 3 times people are on the ice, you're just going to get shut down.
Yeah, I don't know.
He can skate, but
he can skate, but he's one of those guys. Like, that was the knock on Brandon Carlo. That's a knock on Charlie Coyle. That was the knock on, I don't know, Hedman. These big guys that don't use their size, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm okay with that. I didn't want him. I wanted him gone. So the return that we got, I'm very happy. Yeah. But
I always liked him. I like the way, because I look at those guys and I'm like, man, I wish I could skate like that. You know what I mean?
He just skate, and he's so long. Like, he has a long stick.
He's like a gazelle.
Yeah. Edmonton sent Sam O'Reilly to Tampa Bay for Isaac Howard. I'm over this Isaac Howard kid, dude. Like, you haven't even played any games in the league, man. Shut the fuck up. Dallas sent Matt Dumba, your boy, in a second to Pittsburgh for Vladislav Kolyachonok.
Don't know.
Nailed it. And then Toronto sent Ryan Reeves to San Jose for Henry Thrum. That's just hey, we're going to protect the boys. I don't hate this for San Jose at all. I think it's
smart. I don't. Did you see how this got broken?
I think he was interviewing somebody, or he was getting
Reeves was at the Vegas fan fest, because they still love him there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, he's talking about a season. He goes, well, you guys might not be so happy because I'm going to be back in the division, but I got traded to San Jose. And he just came out with it, Yeah, I mean, hey, look, I don't begrudge him Hope he does well. I think I don't know how much he helps on the ice in terms of hockey, but he definitely is a physical presence and seems to be just a great guy with
Good for the room.
in the room.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, before we go to free agent frenzy, let me just do this real quick right here, buddy.
Okay. All right.
This is my little ad for Beauty Unis. Ready for these jerseys?
Yeah, do it up.
Bang.
I think it's the same assholes. That's awesome.
Assholes. So those are our summer league jerseys. I just wanted to give a little shout out to Beauty Unis. Casey hooked me up. It was crunch time. I was like, fuck, dude, we need to come up with a jersey. And he goes, what do you want to say? I'm like, I don't care. He's like, what colors? I'm like, obnoxious. He's like, how's this? I'm like, beauty. Those are our jerseys. They're reversible. They're really light, really nice. I mean.
Oh, they're reversible.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get a pair of reversible jerseys this year. That's good to know. Okay.
Those are sick. They're so light. They're lighter than my beer league regular single jersey. They got like all kinds of venting under the arms and stuff. Okay. Super nice jerseys. Everyone was thrilled with them. So yeah, that was just want to give a little shout out to Beauty Unis and Casey and the boys there. As usual, home run.
Good find.
There you go.
Good find. All right, free agencies. Let's fucking power through this shit.
So real quick, in terms of the trades and free agents, if your team signed a guy to a 2-way contract, I didn't put it on the sheet. If your guy was someone that I never heard his fucking name,
this is what I like. Sheet. This is what I like.
And there was some of these that were under $1 million signings. I was like, yeah, I'm not putting that on there.
I love that. You're talking my language right now.
So there you go.
Anaheim, Ville Husso, 2 years, $2.2 million. Mikael Granlund, 3 years, $7 million. Cap's going up, so I don't really hate the Granlund one. Granlund's one that I always thought was overrated over the last couple of years. I've kind of learned to respect his game a little bit. So
the way the salaries are going, that's not overrated anymore, right?
No. Your Boston Bruins, Victor Soderstrom, 1 year, $775,000. Tanner Janelle, 5 for $3.4. Mikey Isemont, 2 years, $1.45. He's kind of fun to watch too. And then you guys brought back Sean Crowley, 2 years, $1.85. So you guys got tougher, like way tougher.
But it's like it's all bottom six.
Yeah. Buffalo, Alex Lyon, 2 years, 1.5. Justin Danforth, 2 years, 1.8. As everybody knows, the Sabres are really making a big push for the Cup next year. Calgary, Joel Hanley, 2 years, $1.75 million. I'd be so pissed if my team, that was the only thing they did was sign Joel Hanley 2 years.
That's a tough one. And they're trying to get the new stadium and all this stuff. Oh, dude, Alberta is – I'm probably going to get roasted for saying this, but I might not have all my facts, but like I think measles are running rampant in Alberta right now. It's just
what, dude? What?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I want to see if I can find this really.
You're looking at measles in Alberta.
No, there was a dude who I think he used. Well, the Calgary Stampede's going on, and there's a guy that used to be in the NHL who was like running in it. Did you see the picture of that today?
What?
The Calgary Stampede's going on right now, that rodeo out in Calgary. And there's a guy who used to be in the NHL who's like a part of it that's like riding horses and shit in it.
Oh, cool. What's his name?
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Well, while you're looking for that, I will give you this. Alberta's measles outbreak surpasses case counts reported for the entire United States.
I wonder why. That's fucking bizarre.
Why? Because people don't believe in vaccines anymore. That's why.
Yeah. Damn, I can't find this. This is just fucking really disappointing. All right, well, another day.
While you're looking, you want to talk about the Epstein files? We can
go. No. Carolina, Eric Robinson, 4 years, 1.7. Freder Anderson, 1 year, 2.75. And Nikolai Ehlers, 6 years, 8.5.
That's the big one for them.
It's going to be weird not having Ehlers on the Jets. It's going to be big for them, but like, and he's good, dude. But I still feel like they don't have that guy.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Is Ehlers considered the star?
No.
He's more of it than Aho, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. Okay, this is kind of how I compare it. You know how Crosby and Gensel, like both good players, but Crosby's just on a different level. You know what I mean? I feel like Ehlers is like a Gensel.
Oh, I think he's better. I'd put him.
I don't know, dude. I think I would take Gensel over Ehlers.
I just have my Winnipeg Jet bias, so
I see that. Chicago, Ryan Donato, 4 years, $4 million. Colorado, Brock Nelson, 3 years, 7.5. Parker Kelly, 4 years, 1.7. Brent Burns goes to Colorado, 1 year, $1 million. Played against Mark Messier in his second NHL game.
I saw that little blurb when I was doing this. And I was like, oh, I'll put that in. Hey, and Brock Nelson, I guess the Colorado brass decided it was Brock Nelson over Charlie Coyle, basically.
Yeah. And Josh Manson, 2 years, 3.95, which I like that deal a lot.
Yeah.
Columbus, Dante Fabro, 4 years, 4.13. Ivan Provorov, 7 years, 8.5. I think that one's probably going to be a little tough by the end of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Dallas, Mikko Rantanen, 12 million. Duchesne, 4 for 4.
Hey, that one might be a little tough by the end of it, based on how he blew his nut, and then what?
Yeah. Jamie Benn, 1 year, $1 million. Radek Foxa, 3 years, $2 million. And Colin Blackwell, 2 years, $775,000. That guy's still plugging along. I love to see that.
Yeah.
Detroit, for some reason, James Van Riemsdyk still playing, 1 year, $1 million. Mason Appleton, 2 years, 2.9. Edmonton, again, they re-signed Frederick, 3.85. Kasperi Kapanen, 1.3. Evan Bouchard, 4 for 10.5. Andrew Mangiapane, 2 years, 3.6. And Curtis Lazar, 1 year, $775,000. I think Mangiapane is a good ad. He's pretty quick. I feel like he's like a classic like Oiler.
Lazar's good for that price. Lazar is beautiful.
Yeah, Lazar too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida, Bennett, 8-8. Ekblad ended up coming back 8 for 6.1. Brad Marchand, 6 years, 5.25. Tomas Nosek, 1 year, $775,000. Jeff Petrie, 1 year, $775,000. I think that might be a good deal. And then Ekblad, Marchand, and Bennett will take up less cap in 2026 than they did in 2025. The boys.
GM of the year.
It's the boys. The LA Kings, Phoenix Copley, 1 year, $775,000. Andre Kuzmenko, 1 year, 4.3. Corey Perry goes to LA, so LA is going to lose in the Cup final next year, 1 year, 2.
Yep.
Joel Armia, 2 years, 2.5. Cody Ceci must have pictures of the GM somewhere.
You
4
say
years,
that every time he signs.
Oh man, Brian Dumoulin, 3 years, $4 million. I feel like kind of a lot for Dumoulin, but I like him. Anton Forsberg, 2 years, 2.5. Minnesota, Nico Sturm, 2 years, 2. Montreal, Noah Dobson, 8 for 9.5. Capo Kakinen, 1 year, 1.5. Sammy Blais, 1 year, $775,000. I'm all about the Sammy Blais redemption tour in Montreal. I think that could be fucking electric. Hopefully he makes it. Nashville, Nick Perbix, 2 years, 2.75. With the Devils, they re-signed Jake Allen. Wow. 5 years, 1.8. Connor Brown, 4 years, 3. Evgeny Dadonov, 1 year, 1. And Cody Glass, 2 years, 2.5. Again, these moves, like, I don't know why the Devils aren't trying to do something like that. Yeah. It's kind of crazy to me. The Islanders.
I think they're saving their money for Quinn.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
They're managing for the future.
The Islanders, Romanov, 8 years, 6.25. I like that deal. I think he's good. Tony DeAngelo stays on the island, 1 year, 1.75. David Rittich, 1 year, 1. And Jonathan Drouin goes to the Islanders, 2 years, $4 million. The Rangers signed Vladislav Gavrikov to a 7-year contract worth $7 million a year. I don't know much about him. He's never been in a hockey fight. I went and searched on YouTube. He does have like some okay hits. He's not going to blow anybody up, and he's not going to fight anybody. But the thing is, if you really think about it, the Rangers haven't had an actual defenseman, and I can't tell you how long. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see a defenseman defend.
It's going to be with Fox, right? You would think.
Yeah, and I guess like people are measuring analytics and metrics and all this shit, and they're saying that pair should be very, very good. So
listen,
and if it is, you got your first pair set.
If you don't hear his name except for like what a great outlet pass, then that's a fucking W.
What a shot by Gavrikov when the puck goes right to Fox. Yeah, that would be fun.
Or you don't want to hear the Gavrikov with the big back scratcher and it's off the knees and the back the other way, like your former dude there.
Yeah. And Taylor Radish, 2 years, 1.5. I know I'm kind of unfamiliar with his game, but I think he played in Washington, so
pretty signing. Good signing for 1.5.
Ottawa, Claude Giroux returns 1 year, $2 million. Nick Cousins, 1 year, $825K. Lars Eller still in the league. Good for you. 1 year, 1.25. Philadelphia, Christian Dvorak, 1 year, 5.4. And Dan Vladar, 2 years, 3.35.
So that could be a sneaky good signing. He's a very good goalie, and he was fighting with Wolf, right, for time in Calgary, I believe. he maybe gets to have the net. We'll see.
We'll see. Pittsburgh, Connor Dewar, 1 year for 1.1. Philip Tomasino, 1 year, 1.75. Justin Brazeau, 2 years, 1.5. Anthony Mantha, 1 year, 2.5. None of those move the needle for me either, but let's just keep wasting Sid's time. San Jose, John Kleinberg, 1 year, 4 mil. Adam Gaudette, 2 years, 2 mil. Philip Kurashev, 1 year, 1.2. Dmitry Orlov, 2 years, 6.5. Jeff Skinner, 1 year, 3 mil. So I think Skinner's kind of given up on the playoff dream by the looks of it.
I will say San Jose's done some moves and stuff. It could be an interesting season for them.
Yeah, I don't really hate a lot of San Jose's moves, but I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, what's the expectation level for San Jose?
Yeah, just hopefully Macklin Celebrini just keeps getting better.
Yeah, exactly.
In Seattle, John Hayden, 2 years, 775. Josh Mahura, 2 years, 907. Ryan Lindgren goes to Seattle, 4 years for 4.5. They'll like him there. And Matt Murray, I don't know how, 1 year, $1 million. Hell yeah, buddy. In St. Louis, Joel Hofer, 2 years, 3.4. Nick Bukestad, yuck, 2 years, 1.75. And Pia Suter, 2 years, 4.13. As of right now, Brownie, we've kind of broken down all these like signings and shit, and there really haven't been too many names where I'm like, ooh, that guy's good. You know what I mean? This might be a weird free agency class. Tampa Bay, Pontus Holmberg, 2 years, 1.55. Toronto, John Tavares takes another discount, 4 years, 4.38. Steven Lorentz, 3 years, 1.35. And Michael Bezzetta, 2 years at 812. He's the dude that was on the Canadians. That's like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The Utah Mammoth, Kyler Yamamoto's in the league still, 1 year, 775. Brandon Tanev, 3 years, 2.5. I like that. Nate Schmidt, 3 years, 3.5. I like that. And Vanacek, 1 year, 1.5.
All good moves.
Yeah, kind of a strong little offseason, I think. Vancouver, Thatcher Demko, 3 years, 8.5. If he can stay healthy. Connor Garland, 6 years, 6 mil. Gunhead, are you a Garland guy or no?
Yeah, I like him a lot. I would have liked to see him come here.
He competes really fucking hard.
Yep.
And Brock Besser returned 7 years, 7.25. Vegas got their guy in Mitch Marner. He would be the number one free agency signing then, I would think.
I guess. I mean, you could, for a new team, because you could argue Brock Besser, right? I mean.
Yeah. 8 years, 12 mil. It's a lot of money going to Marner. They have a lot of money in a ton of different people.
They're in trouble. No LTIR to hide.
For 3.25. Washington, Anthony Beauvillier, 2 years, 2.75. And then Winnipeg, they got Jonathan Toews, 1 year, 2. Cole Kepke, 1 year, 1. Tanner Pearson, 1 year, 1. And Gustav Nyquist, 1 year, 3.25 for Nyquist.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think that's all of our free agency.
Yeah, we buzzed it.
We got to talk about your championship, dude, before we fucking hang them up.
Oh, you want to talk championship? Hold on there, buddy. I'll give you a little boom. There
nice.
And then I think I got that one.
Okay.
So, yeah, we went up to how do I get it off here? All right, there we go. We went up there and we won the I think the guys are calling it the World Championship because it's international and international's kind of long. So World Champs is there was talk about duck boats. There was talk about shirts to commemorate. There's all kinds of pictures.
Dude, I'm a psychopath. If I was on that team, like I would 100% expect like your town to give you the key to the city.
Well, we don't all live in the same town. That's the problem. It's not like we're all from different areas.
I don't know, or like some giant party or whatever your home barn is or whatever. Like,
well, it was. We went up there and we got up there. We had one game Friday. I think we won that pretty easily. Early Saturday morning game. I think that was a win, and then we tied late, or we tied first and then won. We won our thing, so we knew we were playing Sunday. Sunday morning, we get there for the elimination, right? On Sunday, you lose, you're done. And no goalie.
Your goalie?
No one can get a hold of him. No one knows where he is.
What?
Thankfully, one of the guys on the team is plays net also, brings his stuff. This guy brings 2 bags to every skate. he was like, I got my stuff.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
He hasn't played net in a while prior to this. He goes out there. We shut him out 3-0 Sunday morning. I mean, everyone's dropping, blocking shots for him. Everyone was, and then like our goalie, I saw our goalie's brother and his nephew, and I'm like, do you guys know where he is? They're like, I don't fucking know. We thought like maybe he had a heart attack. I mean, who knows? And then apparently he slept through like all his alarms. He shows up for the championship game and fucking locks it down, and we beat a New York team for the final.
Dude.
Yeah. So I want to.
Is there talk of rolling the hot hand and not having that dude play goalie?
No. Because I think it was like the guy who played net. I think it was a little like Will Ferrell. He's like, "What just happened?" You know, like that kind of. Yeah. You know. So I wanna take a minute here. I want to give a little shine to these guys. So Johnny DeSanto, our captain, he's been in this league 30 fucking years, and he finally won. They brought out the trophy and fucking waterworks. Even the guy with the trophy was getting all emotional. He's been playing this league for 30 fucking years. Gary Graham, he and I came into this league the same time. Finally got it done, and he also, unsung hero, coordinates the hotel, the meals. He's that guy, right? Does all that shit. Ed De Fleury, multiple injuries, was out there giving it all, grinding in the corners, physical, big body, fucking using his size. My boy Mark Harris led the D with managing the ice because we had 5D up there, so that's always fucking tricky. Had jump all the way through the tourney, was pushing the pace. Fucking Pete McCarthy, right? He has that old one, and you won't know this, but Hal will, or Hal's dad will. One knee, the fucking Derek Sanderson sweep check, like on defense. Mm-hmm. Fucking employs that. Beautiful. Scored a huge goal early Sunday morning, and we were like, we got this as soon as he scored. Mike Banfield, he was our winger for a little bit. Steady, reliable on defense, offense, whatever the team needed. Made no mistakes. You know exactly what you get from each shift. Bill Gow slid back on D with just ahead of this tournament. They were like, Bill, you're playing D. Probably my fault because they wanted me at forward. He ended up with a concussion that he was fucking battling. He kept lining up the wrong side. And I was like, Bill, maybe go sit down. Donnie Walker just came off a hip replacement. Just goes and goes. Doesn't stop skating. Forecheck, back check, get off. Fucking perfect. Justin Fischlin, this is him missing this is what I wrote down. Outside of missing one game, was lights out in net and kept us in the tourney. Played out of his mind in the final. Out of his fucking mind. Bill Gray, he drove me and Sid and pushed the pace with his hustle, timely goals. Absolute stud. He took third in my personal Conn Smythe voting.
Okay.
Sid, also in the car with us. As much fun as he was on the drive and off ice, he had some clutch plays during the game. Sneaky, skilled winger, came back from I think a triple bypass. He only played 3 games this regular season. Out there doing it in Toronto. Fitzy, Brian Fitzpatrick, he started as my center. He then injured his groin, but one of the other guys had some kind of fucking truss system that he brought with him, like Velcro and straps. So Fitzy slid to D. And he's like, I'll just shadow their best guy as best I can in the zone. And he did, made sure he contributed. He was the only one to not stay at the team hotel, kind of a diva. Gary will appreciate me giving him shit for that. My boy Justin O'Terry, last year, who had to leave early, he stayed for the whole tourney this year. My guy. And led the team in scoring. He's so fun to play with. We finally got clicking. I think there was one game. I think it was. I was playing center at this point, so it must have been Saturday after Fitzy got hurt. I moved to center, and I think Justin. I think he had 5 goals, and I assisted on 4 of them. Just fucking awesome playing with him. He was my runner-up on the Conn Smythe, and then Joe Michaud. Arguably the clutchest performance of the tourney. He brought both sets of pads with him and slid into net Sunday morning, shut the door in elimination game 3-0, was steadfast on D, and he won the trip. He won the whole thing. He's been in this league like 20 some odd years. This is his first time going up there. First time.
Yeah.
And so Joe is my Conn Smythe winner.
Okay.
My personal vote. So
in the final, what was the score?
I think it was 4 or 5-3. We won.
Was it close? Like a close?
Yeah, they got a late. Oh, you know what happened? So they got a late goal. They got a late goal to make it 4-3. Pulled their goalie. Face off down our end, timeout. Right. So they put me, Justin, and Bill Gray out there. And they're like, "You guys fucking finish it." I was so like laser fucking focused. I was on the left half wall, battling for a puck with this guy, like all elbows up on him, trying to pin him there, pin the puck with my feet. Oblivious of the time, oblivious of anything around me, I see our goalie's blocker go past me, like out of the corner of my eye, right by the circle. And I grab the guy, and he's like, "It's over, it's over." I thought our goalie was getting in a fight, so I grabbed my guy. He was celebrating. I was so dialed in. That was like the longest minute 40 of my life, that last shift.
Just eating it in the corner.
Yeah, just trying to. But it was...
That's huge, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Fucking, we left there, all went back to my hotel, shower, hit the road. We were back home. I would think I was home by 11:30 that night or something. Yeah, it was
pretty
good time.
Fucking cool.
And we get the automatic invite for next year. Oh, and if anyone's listening, anyone out there listening in hockey world, I somehow destroyed my bag up there. So I'm in the market for a hockey bag. Who we interviewed? Darius Kasparaitis. We had him on. You got any old bags laying around?
How did you destroy your bag?
I have no idea. I got a hole in one of the side pockets about this big, so everything falls out.
I owe you a bag. I got you a bag.
All right. Well, I need a bag. So
I owe you a bag. I got you a bag.
All right. Yeah, so I need a new bag, but that's it. Hey, I'll sacrifice a bag a year if we can win this thing. So
all right, I'll give you a bag.
I appreciate
it. That's all I have. Brownie, is that all you got?
Yeah, aren't you in the championships or playoffs right now?
Playoffs coming up this week.
What was the thing where it said eligible to play? What was that? You guys just messing around with that?
You get so many people have to play an amount of games to be eligible to play in the playoffs.
Gotcha.
Still on a bum knee, dude. So we're gonna see how this goes. I went to the doctor last week. He told me to go to a knee doctor, and the knee doctor just never called me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. You have to
follow up.
I think they're supposed to call me.
It's your knee. You should be calling them, guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
They have people waiting. They have people waiting to get in there.
I don't know.
Oh, hey, we did come through the land of 1,000 lakes. You know what that is?
No.
It's like North Country, New York, like up at the border. So we were driving home, me and Bill in the front, and I'm like, "Buddy, you sure we're going the right way?" He's like, "I'm going the way it says." I'm like, "I feel like we're heading towards Toronto." He's like, "I don't think so." And I'm looking at Lake Ontario's on our right. I'm like, "Bud, we're going the other way." He's like, "Waze says it's quicker." I'm like, "All right, then, who cares?" So we went, instead of going down through Buffalo, we went up and around that way and through upstate New York. I'm pretty sure we were close to you on the way home.
No shit.
Yeah.
You probably were.
If we weren't so beat to shit at fucking 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, I probably would have been like, "Let's stop for a couple of beers with Ked," but
let's go to King's.
We were just like, "Get us the fuck out of here." Yeah, well, it was pretty cool though.
I'm happy for you, man. Congrats. That's fucking badass.
Thanks. So now we're playing Summer League with our own made up fucking league and making up teams. And Sid was bitching the other night about the teams. So Gary said to him, "Well, you get to make them for next week. So don't bitch." It's the moral of the story there, Sid. So no, it was fun. It was a great trip, great guys. We had a fun time. Yeah, I highly recommend if you're gonna go to this tournament, it's much better to win it. That'd be my advice. So yeah, I didn't get not. Oh, did you see my picture with me and Iggy?
Yes, I saw your picture.
I looked for him. I did not see him. But if I had seen him, I would have invited him to come to the rink and cheer me on. He could have worn my other jersey, like when we were on there in our whites. He could have worn my dark in the stands. That'd have been cool. So yeah, if you see Jerome, tell him he missed out. We'll see him next year, Mississauga.
Just thinking how fucking obnoxious that would be to show up to like your championship final and just look at you with a giant smile and just look in the stands and there's a Ginla wearing your away sweater. Like I don't know.
And I line up for that crucial last face off and we point at each other, me on the ice, him up in the stands. That'd be sick. Or maybe he would have like given me one of his sticks, even though he's righty. I would have used a backhand. Let
me know what you're dreaming about tonight.
Lori's gonna be like, "Get off me." I'd be like, "Iggy."
Well,
that's
guys,
all I got. I'm gonna stop there.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. It was good to get back and talk hockey. We will talk to you guys soon. And, be kind. Remember, be kind.
Be kind.